Hello everyone, my name's Sachin, and today we're going to be renovating 888 Spire Apartments in San Myshuno. This is the 3-floor apartment in San Myshuno, which is why this is going to be a 2-part build, sadly. So the first thing I did was I had to figure out what to do with this weird balcony thing. So I put in a balcony with some windows, and then I put in a little loft kind of thing, like they had before. So now this is a 2-floor apartment. I put in the stairs because it needs stairs, obviously. And then I decided I would make this, like I said, kind of like a lofted moment. So I extended that out. I did end up keeping that. You'll see there, I delete that. And I put in stairs. They aren't going to be too wide at the end. I make them 1 wide, but they were 2 wide at the beginning. And then I bring in that fence. I just discovered this new get-together fence. I saw Deligracy use it in a recent build, and I really like it, so I figured I would use it. So I put that in. You'll see now my stairs are 1 wide, and like I said, I'm doing a lofted moment. So I was inspired by some apartments in New York City, because New York City is my home away from home, for those of you that didn't know. So I put in that nice loft, nice and small, just because I wanted to make it kind of cozy feeling, even though this apartment is small by no means, if you can call it an apartment. So yeah, I ended up doing only the kitchen in this part, but you'll see here is me. I love these vault counters. They came in base game, and they look just beautiful. Their corresponding cabinets don't look as good, so I use those terrible base game ones in their not so terrible black swatch. Now, the bottom level of this building is tall wall height, which isn't opportune to say the least, because tall wall height just looks ugly in most scenarios. But I used it anyway, and because we have to make do, we can't change it for those of you that don't have city living. So I had to take a quick break right here because I was looking at it and I didn't know if these vault counters were the one, but they looked pretty good, so I kept them. I'm gonna keep them. You'll see here's me coming back. The island counter version is also really pretty. Now this kitchen is a weird layout. It's so weird. I'm probably gonna change it in the next part. But you'll see I have like kind of a dining table island moment there with some bar stools. I started to try to put a stove there, but it didn't work, so I turned it into like an island kind of thing. But it's surrounded by bar stools. And I guess it's a peninsula because it's not floating. So basically, you'll see there I moved in those bar stools. Those are from Cool Kitchen Stuff, by the way. I use Cool Kitchen Stuff in almost every kitchen because the stove, the bar stools, the sink, and the fridge just look so good. That little breadbasket thing came from Parenthood, and I didn't put it in. This modernist paper towel roll came in base game, and I decided to put that in with that bountiful fruit bowl from Parenthood. Yes, I know all of the item names. Don't judge me. So I'm putting in that upcycled wood from Eco Lifestyle, which, may I say, is just gorgeous. I love that upcycled wood so much. So I put it in a base game archway. One complaint I have is we don't have any squared off middle wall height archways. We need some of those, EA, if you're seeing this, which you probably aren't, but if you are, we need some of those. The cabinet situation, like I said, was so difficult. Was so unnecessarily difficult because the walls are tall wall height. It was so difficult. So I ended up just putting in some shelving because I honestly had no idea in the slightest what to do there. So I decided to combine that with Pure Expressions, which is that nice white pristine wallpaper from base game. And I put in a little plant, and then I started working on this area. I go back to the kitchen and make it bigger and make it, this is such a big apartment, I couldn't figure out how to fill up all the space. So the kitchen became bigger. But yeah, I put in something like that. You know, the windows are tinted, so it doesn't look as weird when things are intersecting with windows. Yeah, I was trying to make this work. At the end, I just built a floor there. You'll see there, I just built a floor instead because I just couldn't make it work no matter what I did. And then here I'm putting in a half wall there so I can put in a hedge because hedges are so cute. I think Sasha agrees on that one. I raised it up because it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. When I tried to paint the wall behind it, the hedge just disappeared. So yeah, I had to figure that out. And then I put in that railing because there is no matching railing to this fence. If you get together, know that there is no matching railing. So you'll see there, I extended it out, added in the archway. I took care of the walls, and then I added in that fitness stuffed dining table with those cool kitchen stuffed chairs because the cool kitchen stuffed chairs just look so good. They're so simple, and I just love it. So I put in some lights here. I still have no idea what to put there. I love doing apartments because they are easier because you don't have to do the exterior. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Simply Neological.